When I first started shooting, I was always shooting in auto white balance, and I was always overlooking the importance of setting the correct white balance. So I thought if I could make a quick video just going over white balance and just touching on it briefly for people, it could hopefully give them more of an understanding and help them with their workflow as well. For people coming across white balance, or they may have heard of it but not know too much about it, you might have heard like the terms cool white, warm white, cool or warm, 2700 or 7K or 5.5. To briefly describe, color temperature it's something that's measured in Kelvin. Basically what it is, you've got 2700 Kelvin at the lower end of the scale, which is your orange look, and then you've got up to like 7000 Kelvin or even higher, which is your blue look. Most modern bicolor lights now that you can buy off the shelf, as I said, they're bicolor, which means you can choose what color temperature you want them to be. But why do we need to set white balance? Most modern cameras, as we know, are very clever, but we have to manually tell them what white is. This is actually quite important, because once we've told the camera what is white, all the other colors in the image will be correct as well. Auto white balance is exactly what it says. It's basically your camera trying to guess what white should be. This could lead to things like your skin tones just constantly changing and being all over the place. Again, when you take the footage back in to edit it, it's just going to be a nightmare, and it'd be a nightmare to try and get a constant look across all your footage. If you're somebody like me who likes using a filter of some sort, or likes to maintain a shallow depth of field when you're shooting outside, it's very important that you set your white balance after applying any filters or NDs to your lenses. If you set your white balance before applying any filters or a variable ND, then once these are applied, what it can lead to is a shift in your white balance, as 9 times out of 10, a filter or a variable ND will have a bit of a color shift. One of the best things I ever done was went out and got myself one of these. You might have seen them before. It is a Calibrite color checker video card. I'm not going to go over the color side too much, but on this side, what you've got is you've got a white balance target, and this is spectrally neutral, which means it reflects any kind of frequencies of light that shine onto it, so it is perfect for a white balance card. Now I'll dive in and show you how to set white balance in camera. I'm going to be using a Sony, but the same principles apply across all different brands of camera. So if, like me, you're using an FX3, you'll find the white balance button on top of the camera. All you need to do is press this and it will take you straight into the white balance menu. If you're using a different camera, navigate to the white balance menu and all the fundamentals will be the same. Now what you have here on the left are 3 custom settings that allow you to set and save 3 different white balance values. If we click here on number 1 and then we click set, you will see a little square pop up. It's important that your white balance target is in focus, it's also evenly lit, and it also fills the square. Now if we press enter, that has now set and saved that correct white balance to the custom setting number 1. If we now come back and check out the other option in the menu, the setting above with the K in the box, what this lets us do is input a certain value manually to set our white balance. We might do this for a few reasons. For instance, if your main key light is a real golden look and you want it to stay golden, you might set a value manually to keep that look. If you set the white balance off of a white balance target with a key light shining on it that's say 2700 Kelvin, it will think that that's white. That is how you set your custom white balance using an FX3. I am going to wrap the video up there. I hope the video helped some people out there. If you did like the video, please show your support by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.